So thank you for volunteering to be a case study today, especially on film. So obviously you're undertaking the life coach practitioner course and the spiritual component to it as well. So today I'm going to do a brief overview of what we do on a first session. Okay. So you were given your coaching questionnaire in advance, which you filled in. So I've had a quick look at this, and your top goal that you want to work on in this session is career. Okay, so what I found interesting, just piecing the pieces of the puzzle together, was that one of the questions is about clarity. You want to have more clarity in your life. Just tell me how that ties in to the goal that you want to work on today.
Because I feel a bit all over the place. I'm doing a job that I don't really like. It's not hard or anything, it's not stressful, I just don't like it. Mm-hmm. And I've worked for the same company on and off for like 21 years, and I keep going back to it. It's like a safety net. Yeah. And I just feel like cloudy. It's like I want to do the life coaching, and this is why I've done the course. I just don't feel like I've got clarity, not just in that, just in every area. I feel a bit all over the place. So I want to just be more kind of, this is where I'm going. Because I'm worried about my financial situation as well, massively. Yeah. The job that I'm doing, it's I'm working as and when, so there's no stability. So I've kind of gone into a bit of a panic as well. Yeah. Thinking about financial, I'm not going to get the money to cover my bills, and I might need to take a full-time contract, which realistically I can't do because of the kids. Yeah. Sorry, I lost my thread. What was I going to say? And I don't want to go. I don't want to do the job anymore. Yeah. But I don't want to get fearful and jump into this and not be confident enough to do it, and then have that fear of when I'm going to get my clients. Because if you're doing something with fear, it's never gonna. It's not gonna work. Yeah. So I feel a bit like I just need more. I don't know really. I just want to feel like this is where I'm heading, and get a bit more clarity on the situation. I just feel a bit all over the place with it.
Okay, so the time that we spend together now, how can I make it most valuable to you?
Because I do feel like just all over the place, so I'm not really sure what I really want from it.
In this moment, what's most important to you?
In terms of
how you want to feel.
I want to feel secure, financially secure, and then that kind of like that's that done. I want to feel like alive again. I want to feel like I'm really doing my soul's purpose. Because I don't feel like that. I feel like it's just a dead end job, and it's attracting the same type of people, the same type of conversation. It's draining mentally. It's draining. So I just want to feel alive again and feel like I've got purpose, because I don't feel like that at the minute, even though I'm a mum of 3, and I just don't feel like I've got a purpose.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. So when you say alive again, tell me about the time that you did feel alive. What was happening? What were you doing? What makes you feel alive?
Do you know what, funny enough, I was in the same job, but I was a lot younger and fitter. I just felt freer, and I didn't have kids. I don't mean that in an awful way.
I know what you mean.
I love my kids.
But it's a responsibility.
But it's a responsibility, So I like freedom as one of the values that I've actually come to discover, I suppose, like the last 3 months or so. So I need to feel free to kind of thrive. Yeah. And I have started making changes to, feel better about myself. Small changes. Everything I do, I'm trying to think, is this going to serve me? Is it for my highest good with what I eat? the people I'm choosing to spend my time with, what I'm spending my money on, every single aspect of my life. I'm really trying to think, will this serve me? How will I feel afterwards? Will it benefit me? Trying to spend more time studying, reading, doing the course, putting more into it, because I do procrastinate a lot as well.
Okay. So with these new choices that you're making, how is that helping you feel?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I feel alive. I feel. It was funny because I was walking the dog. Because I do shifts, so it's easier for me to be at home quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
So when I'm at home, I'm walking the dog a lot more, like going on really long walks with him. And the other day, I just really felt like, oh, you're walking on.
Yeah.
Do you know, you're like, whoa.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it wasn't like massive changes that I'm making, but because I feel like I am going in the right direction, but I still feel a bit all over the place. I think I'm just stopping myself.
It's interesting, and let's just pick up on that. So you feel like you're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
What's making you feel that way? What's contributing to that?
Just the small changes.
Yeah.
Small changes that I'm making daily, and they really are small.
And we had a conversation before about this, and what we said in the conversation was that you've decided to shift your thinking, and that you're making different choices to the ones you were making before.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've now brought in a level of self-awareness, and you're choosing in the moment what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. So you've become the master controller. Yeah. And when you've walked the dog, you even said you went a different route.
Yeah.
You went a different way.
Yeah.
Can you recognise that as freedom?
Yeah, because that's how it felt.
Yeah.
And it sounds really, really silly. And I think because I got a buzz off like the exercise type of it, and I have started, I've got a treadmill in the garage, so I put my vision board in front of the treadmill, because I'm not really into treadmills or anything like that, I really struggle on them, but I'm like focused on my vision board, because it's boring as anything in the garage, so I'm focused on that, and I'm really like, got my music on, pushing myself, and I don't enjoy it, I have to be honest, and I only do 20 minutes a day, and I want to come off it, I feel really good, so that, and then all my little changes, like say even the people I'm spending time with, I'm really making a choice, and then so I feel like I'm a bit more in control of my life and control of my decisions, and it's empowering.
Yeah, great. So you feel like you're going in the right direction by making these choices, by putting yourself as the master controller, changing things up, breaking out of patterns. It sounds like that's what you're doing, breaking out of patterns. And it sounds like you're freeing yourself from maybe a conditioned way of being, or a habitual way of being that you think is maybe, it sounds like a little bit like Groundhog Day, a little bit.
Yeah.
So am I right in thinking that your frustration lies in the job that you're currently doing? Or, because there's two things there, the job that you're currently doing, or is it the lack of the sense of knowing what you should be doing to fulfill your purpose? Like, are they intertwined or are they separate?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay. So what do you feel at a soul level is what you're here to do?
Life coach, to help people.
Yeah.
To help people really live their best lives.
Live their best life.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, because my job now, it is it's a caring profession. It is about looking after people, but it's not really about that when you're there, and that's kind of the underlying thing of it. What I want to do is help people.
Yeah. There's a couple of things in that. Are you sure you're not fulfilling your purpose in your current job?
Don't feel like I am.
No.
Don't feel like I am. No. It's just mundane.
So you're working with people to better their lives, basically, as a carer.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the ability to help that person have a better life when they're in your care.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything we do, we attach meaning to. If you could reframe the meaning you're attaching to your current role, so that you gave it a new sense of meaning, that actually this could be part of your purpose. Your purpose is not to get paid for what you do. That's a career, that's a job. Your purpose is the energy that you give to the people around you. Your purpose is how you show up in service to other people, which can be free.
Yeah.
So you're actually in a position, quite possibly, and agree or disagree with me, I'm just throwing it out there for questioning. How would it feel if you were to change the meaning you're telling yourself about your current position, because that's obviously bringing in the money where you feel you need the security right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not suggesting in any way, shape or form that this is the job that's for you for life. It's not. It's just a job. It's just an exchange of service. You could go out and be a barista or a waitress and get paid, but the purpose, the service, the showing up on purpose and being of service is something that happens naturally for free. If you choose to get paid for that, great. But are you going to wait until you get paid for that? Or are you going to show up in service every day?
Every day, what do you mean? Like in everyday life? So not just going to work. So now I'm a bit stuck with that.
Can you see, do you understand what I mean?
Not really, like,
Okay. Everything we do, we attach meaning to.
yeah.
The story that we tell ourselves about the situation we're in
Yeah.
is our choice.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're choosing to tell yourself about the current job you're in.
Yeah. Do you know? Yeah. Okay. I get that. So choosing to tell myself like it's a dead end job. That you kind of, even though no one can make you feel like this, but the hierarchy make you feel belittled and we're better than you because we're larger. There's a lot of that culture. So obviously that's how I interpret that as well. I have, just that's my interpretation of it. So yeah, I do tell myself it's a job and it pays well.
Yeah.
And I don't.
And you don't. Yeah, you don't.
Mind
like
you,
it.
I'm saying I don't like it. Once I'm there, I'm alright.
Okay.
It's the initial ooh,
Yeah.
having to go in again and just do that type of work. It just doesn't feel. It just doesn't light me up. It just feels
Yeah.
draining.
Yeah. So how can you have a shift in your consciousness, have a shift in your thinking about that, so you do go into work and feel a sense of being alive, lit up, freedom, or choosing to go there?
Because I'm still helping people. I'm still helping somebody live the best life that they can. Even though it might not be what I want to do at this time, it's still leading me on that right path.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How do you feel when you think that thought?
More empowered. Yeah, probably better about going in than I have done.
Let's just throw it out there. Imagine a scenario when you're back in work.
Tuesday.
Okay. So Tuesday, how do you think it would feel? So just picture this in your mind's eye. You wake up on Tuesday with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that you are living your purpose and that you have an opportunity in this current day to radiate your purpose with the people, the lives that you're touching in that moment. How would it feel to tell yourself that new story and just ignore the old one?
It'd feel empowering. I think it'd give me quite a boost to kind of go in with I'm not saying I have a bad attitude in work because I don't, but probably with a better attitude, and then give me that confidence to really get stuck into this side and to really boost me to move forward with it.
Yeah.
Because I do procrastinate a lot with it.
Yeah.
Once again, it's like this. Once I'm into it, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So I think it'll give me that sense of purpose and that enthusiasm to move forward with it.
We couldn't wait forever and a day for our circumstances to be right, or for a big flagpole to appear in the ground to go, you're here, you've reached your purpose. Your purpose is in you. It's your natural talent that you bring to serve people. And a barista, a waitress, a flight attendant, their purpose could be to put a smile on people's faces. That could be their purpose. Their reason for being here is to brighten up people's day. If they don't attach meaning to the paid job that they're currently doing, they won't feel fulfilled and they will not be living on purpose. Does that make sense? Okay. Have you heard of Viktor Frankl?
Is he a psychologist?
I think he might have become that, but he was in the Auschwitz concentration camp.
I've read the book.
Yeah.
Is he the one that's read the book called Wayne Dyer used to talk about?
Can't think what the book's called.
But I've read it. I've read the book, and he got stuck. Is that the fellow that got stuck there? And
Yeah, he
survived.
Yes.
It was always about his survival story, basically, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Yeah, I've read it.
And it's about meaning and purpose, and the circumstances for him and everything were shocking. But he said he saw the ones survive because they attached a sense of purpose and meaning to their lives. That's what every human being is searching for. It's a sense of purpose and meaning. Find ways to attach meaning on the mundane things that you do. Do not wait for meaning to show up in your life. Start living it and appreciating it and embodying it now, every day. Even when you're doing the